Hello students, today we are going to discuss Baryta carbonica. Common name is barium carbonate and BoCO3 chemical formula. So this drug is from mineral kingdom. So about prover of this drug is Dr. Hahnemann, and about constitution especially adapted to complaints of first and second childhood, soric or tubercular. So about mechanism, sora in the background, diathesis, tubercular diathesis, about temperament, melancholic temperament, and thermal reaction of this patient is chilly patient. Thermal reaction is physical characteristics. Person subject to quinsy. Quinsy means tonsil affections. Take cold easily. Chilly patient. Even the least cold precipitates an attack of tonsillitis prone to suppuration, means pus formation in Hepperself and Sorinum also. Scrofulous. Diathesis is tubercular scrofulous. Scrofular means having glandular affections. Glandular affections. Dwarfish children. Dwarfish is one of the characteristics of this remedy. Very characteristics. Dwarfish. Both mental and physical. Children who do not grow. Children who grow too rapidly is Calcarea carp. Scrofulous ophthalmia. Cornea opaque. Abdomen swollen. Frequent attacks of colic. Face bloated. Face is bloated. General emaciation. This all about constitution. Dwarfish, face bloated, general emaciation, scrofulous ophthalmia, cornea opaque, abdomen swollen. Children both physically and mentally weak, that is, both physically and mentally dwarf. Dwarf is hysterical women and old maids with scanty menses. Old maid means age more than 30 years with scanty menses, deficient heat, always cold and chilly patient. So old maids means age more than 30 years and those who are not married with scanty menses, deficient heat, always cold and chilly. So thermal reaction, chilly patient, also one of the characteristic symptoms. Dwarfish both mentally and physically, chilly patient. About old cachectic people. Cachectic means weak, scrofulous, especially when fat, or those who suffer from gouty complaints. Suffer from gouty complaints, that is joint affections. Uric acid increase हो सकता है. Diseases of old men, hypertrophy or induration of prostate. Hypertrophy or induration, suppuration, also characteristics of prostate, testis, mental and physical weakness. So location, prostate, testis with concomitant mental and physical weakness. Apoplectic tendency means neutral to the life. Nothing wants to do. Neutral reaction towards life. Apoplectic tendency in old people, especially in old people. So this remedy belong to first and last childhood, that is in children and old people. In case of women, that is hysterical women and old maids, those who are age more than 30 plus and who didn't married yet. Complaints of old drunkards, headache of aged people who are childish. Old people behave like childish. So old drunkards, headache of aged people, cachectic people, gouty complaints of old people, hypertrophy or induration of prostate means enlarged prostate, or in case of benign prostate hypertrophy in senile men, that is old men, we can think of this remedy. So about mental symptoms, memory deficient, forgetful, inattentive, forgetful, weak memory, inattentive. Child cannot be taught for it, cannot remember because of weakness of memory, cannot memorize. Threatened idiocy means foolishness, idiocy, idiot. Physical general, swelling and indurations or insufficient suppurations of glands, that is scrofulous diathesis, glandular affections, especially cervical and inguinal. About this one is also physical characteristics. One is chilly patient. Second, offensive foot sweat. Toes and soles get sore of the heels. Throat affections after checked foot sweats. After checked foot sweat is causation. Cause throat affections, that is take cold easily. Great sensitiveness to cold. Oversensitive. Calcarea card. About throat, inability to swallow anything but liquids. In Baptisia also these symptoms. Painless tonsillitis in Baptisia, but here inability to swallow anything but liquids can be swallowed. Also in Silesia. Solid cannot swallow. About GI, hemorrhoids protrude every time he urinates. During urination, hemorrhoids protrude. Muriatic acid. And during urination, diarrhea when he urinates, that is alumina. Hemorrhoids protrude when he urinates, Baryta card. About respiratory symptoms, chronic cough in psoric children. Cough is chronic. Enlarged tonsils or elongated uvula. Aggravation from slightest cold, alumina. About modalities, aggravation when thinking of his disease, lying on painful side, after meals, washing affected parts. That is also from cold. So, aggravation number 1, thinking of disease. Number 2, lying on painful side. Number 3, after meals. Number 4, washing the affected parts. Relation frequently used before or after sorinum, sulfur and tuberculinum. After Baryta card, sorinum will often eradicate the constitutional tendency to quinsy. So in quinsy, after Baryta card, for cure, we have to give sorinum. Similar to alumina, calcarea iodatum, dulcamara, fluoric acid, iodine, silesia, incompatible after calcarea in scrofulous affections, that is in glandular affections, do not give after calcarea Baryta card. So come to the, I am underlining those symptoms which are written in italics, that is very important. So here keynote is dwarfism, children both physically and mentally weak, diseases of old men, memory deficient, swelling and induration, checked foot sweat is causation. So all about this drug. Thank you. Please like, share and subscribe my channel.